Hey, so it's the morning, day 7. Still in my. I'll show you guys. Still in my hotel room, and my stuff is exploded all over the room. Um, Happy to report most of my stuff dried overnight. Some of it's still a little damp, but that's okay. It should be good by the time I get out here at 11. Um, you try to sleep in, and then you wake up at 7 o'clock, anyways, right? So, but it was nice sleep because it's a bed. I have to toss and turn. I'm about to open up the package I got from my mom has kept. I set up literally like 25 boxes that are hopefully filled with the food that I like. And that's cheap when you bought in bulk on Amazon. So I'll open this up and then I'll show you what I eat. Or some of it anyways. Okay, bye. Alright. So this represents about 5 days of food where I'm going at my full speed. That's like 25 miles a day. Yeah, so I got tuna. One for dinner, one for lunch. Show you the Quaker Oats oatmeal. I have that for breakfast. The ramen, I got 2 packets for the dinner. Then I have assorted power bars or granola bars. So I have the Cliff Bar, granola kind, and granola, yeah, and the soft chewy granola. Yeah, the secret about bars is you keep it assorted and varied as much as possible, because you can get sick of one certain type of protein bar or something like that. And so this is the way to combat that, is that you vary everything. So just like my tunas are all varied. I got hot buffalo, hickory smoked, ranch, with garlic. There's ginger sesame over here. There's bacon ranch that'll probably most likely go into a lunch. We got the fruit snacks, Welch's, just so you get a little vitamin C in. So the secret of all this stuff is that it's all different types of the same thing. And the way I can get away with that is I buy in bulk. So 60 or 80 or 100 at a time. And I set up about 25 boxes that fit into here. So that's how you do it. I probably spent around $1,300 for what amounted to about 130 days of food. So $10 a day in food, which if you try to buy this much at a convenience store, I'd run you like over $100. No, more than that, maybe a couple $100. But this, it cost me $50, all this stuff. And here are the beef jerky that I'll spread out over the day, and trail mix I'll spread over however long I'm out here, and condiments. So I got ketchup, mustard, those are water filter things. Aquafina. Got Propel. Got olive oil that goes into my dinner. Let's see here, but there's relish mustard and honey granulated honey. It goes into my breakfasts. So yeah, that's how you save money on the trail, is you buy all your food in bulk and hope you last long enough to eat it all. Or else you're stuck with food for the better part of a year. My last trail I did, I had like 3 boxes left over. So at the worst, you're you got a emergency stockpile of food that'll last you weeks. Yeah, so that's what I eat. And yeah, I said about 130 days of food, and there's gonna be a couple hundred, so I'll supplement all this stuff. Like go to buy tortillas at actual shops, because that's the only thing that I found that I like that doesn't really stay. So you need to get the fresh tortillas. But other than that, this is what I eat. All right, later, bye. Yeah, so this is all my food packed up. I had about a day or so of assorted stuff already with me before I got my package. So this represents around 6 days of like official food. I could stretch it over 8 or 9 though if I had to. Yeah, I don't need to carry this much, but I don't want to pay DC prices on food, and I like knowing I have the food with me and I can go as far as I need to. Yeah, so this is it. Always pack too much, but that's better than packing too little. And yeah, this is how you got to eat a lot when you're on the trail, or else you lose weight way too fast. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna be going heavy out of this inn. It's gonna suck. All right, bye. Yeah, so I'm leaving the Quality Inn, just ate the Denny's. It's around 11:40 right now, so a little bit earlier than I thought I would be getting out of the Denny's, but good. I had a good full breakfast there, and plus the continental breakfast I had early, because even though I planned on sleeping in to like 9, I woke up at 7 anyways, just because that's how my biological clock is on right now. Yeah, so I'm feeling good. It's amazing how much rested your body can be with just an extra 4 hours, 5 hours. And I plan on crossing the Chesapeake today, so there's a service that I'm going to be taking. Rather expensive, but it'll get me across. And trying to find somewhere to camp right outside of Annapolis. It's gonna be interesting, but it should only be about 8 miles today, 8 or 9. And yeah, and I plan on taking my time because I don't want to camp until dusk, just less visible. So that's the plan. And yeah, a good rest day, which are always important. I'll go over that more when I'm not right next to this huge highway. All right, bye. All right, so I'm now on the Cross Island Trail, which leads me to the bridge. Yeah, about 3.5 miles into my day. I have a nice bench to sit on once I start my break. I've realized, as I've looked at the map more closely, is that it's not gonna be 8 miles, it's gonna be probably 11 or 12. So, which isn't that horrible, because I wanted to get into camp late anyways. So it's pretty much a full day, just, well, 2/3 of a day. Now that my high is 18. Yeah. And I should hopefully be getting into camp by dusk so I can hide out and leave before dawn. That's still the goal, somewhere before Annapolis. All right, later. So on the Cross Channel Trail, nice and picturesque if you don't ignore the freeway that's right next to it and the loud noises. So it's good that they made the effort, but it's kind of wrecked by that. But yeah, about 3 more miles to the bridge and my ride across. And yeah, then however long And about four more miles after that to where I'm hoping to be able to camp. All right, that's enough for today. Well, right now. See you guys later. Hey guys, I'm right outside the subway, waiting on transport across the Bay Bridge here. That's what they call it here. Basically, the reason why I have to do this is because it's there's no footpath across, and it's way too dangerous to try to walk it. There's a service that charges that take you across. These are all really busy roads, and if I try to hitch from the highway that goes right through the bridge, then, well, I can't do that. It's highly illegal and pretty dangerous for anybody to try to stop and pick me up, and I just don't want to go through that. Hitching is from when you're on a country road and there's few people, and if they can stop whenever they want and just talk to you and decide to pick you up or not. It's not for when there's a busy road and all that stuff. So he's supposed to show up here in 5-10 minutes, and that'll take me across. It's a pretty long bridge. It goes across the Chesapeake, so I'll get to the side and keep on going. It's almost 3:30 right now, so I'll have maybe two and a half hours to walk and try to find somewhere to camp on the other side. Wish me luck. That's I've been worrying about this for a while, where I was actually going to camp tonight, but I'm just going to take it as it comes and try to hide out somewhere. That's the goal. All right. Yeah, so until then, I get to sit down and relax, drink a little. It's going to be good. Sitting down is always good. All right, bye. So I don't know if you can see, but I am across the Chesapeake. Yeah, I just made it across the bridge. Didn't ask the guy's name, but whatever shuttle service they have here, they apparently has a whole business of, there's people with whatever phobias they have who are scared to death of driving across the bridge. So his niche business is ferrying them in their cars back and forth. Yeah. You wouldn't think of that, but yeah. So his service is here, and I was able to take advantage of it. A little expensive, but well, I think it was worth it. He got me right where I needed to go, and he knew what I was doing. I think he actually watched one of my videos, so he knew I was coming. So yeah, that's enough. I'll talk later when I'm off this busy bridge. All right, bye. All right, just got to what I hope is going to be a good campsite. Kind of even ground next to the road, but in sort of wilderness. Yeah, I didn't like today. After the bay, the bridge, it was all the horrors of what you think road walking is. That's what it was tonight. I guess I was walking during rush hour, and barely any shoulder to speak of. Where there was barely there. Switch side to side, just try to find a path that's sort of safe. Yeah, it was nerve-wracking. That's why I didn't take any pictures. But I got it done. I'm in one of the spots that I need to be. It's pretty dark right now. Well, it's going to get dark, so I'm probably not going to put up my tent until it gets dark. That's why I'm taking the final video of the day right now, while it's still sort of light. I'm going to get up early tomorrow, and I mean it this time, because the less time I spend here, the better. Hopefully whoever lives around here has already gone home to work, gone home from work, and I want to leave before they go to work. So, yeah, this is by far the most questionable of my stealth camp so far. But yeah, I got one more after this, and then motel stay. Then I should be down at the DC area, which I have not liked so far. Seriously, from a couple miles beyond where you get dropped off from the bridge, till right about here, so about halfway, like 2/3 of the way to Annapolis. It's bad. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how it's going to be solved or anything like that, but it needs a bike path. The place is populated. It needs a bike path or something like that. All right, I'm out. Bye. Hey guys, realized I left it out on a rather negative note, and I didn't want to do that. In my tent on the side of the hill, hidden away, I think, from anyone who would care. About to eat my dinner. It's around 6, 7 o'clock, so it's pitch dark outside. It's not actually not that bad. The moon is out, so it wasn't that bad setting up. I got my red light on. It's a nice looking all nice and spooky. Got my soup all ready to go. There's ramen, tuna, olive oil, some ketchup, just picking everything up. And yeah, this is days like today, or like the hour or two that I had to spend walking that. It's going to happen, especially on a trail this big. You can't expect them to have everything the way you'd want it. It's just poor road design by Annapolis, or whoever's in charge of this. It's basically what should be a highway is going through a residential street. Well, there's houses along the way. I couldn't imagine living there, having that type of traffic all day, or at least like for 2 or 3 hours straight every night. Yeah, so it's going to happen. So I did end up doing about 12 miles a day. I was kind of well, is considering I started around 11:40. I got done around 6 o'clock. That's a pretty good clip, even with brakes. So I'm happy with my speed. Yeah. I'm feeling good. And I'm ready to tackle this metropolitan area. So yeah, have a good night. This is the night of day 7. I think it's the 18th. Maybe it's the 19th. Screw. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll figure it out later. All right. Sayonara.